Hello, everybody. My name is Mo Elias. I own a frame shop in New York called Big Apple Art Gallery and Framing. And today we have Thomas from Designer Moulding, and he's going to help us understand the Designer Moulding visualization software. It's an iPhone app, and it's also a website, and he's going to show us how to do all that stuff. So I'm going to bring Thomas onto the screen. Thomas, hi, how are you?
Hey, very good. Yeah, I'm fine. Very good evening, America. How are you guys over there?
We're doing very well. You're in the Philippines, right, Thomas?
Yes, I'm in the Philippines.
Are you guys still under lockdown, under quarantine lockdown?
It's slowly losing up the lockdown, but the factory is still basically almost not operational. We have a couple. Oops, my hair is terrible. I'm sorry about that. We have a couple of people working, but it's far away from normal, and I think the new normal will take a while to arrive, even in America.
Sure. So today we're going to talk about the Designer Moulding visualization. A couple of weeks back, Thomas did a gilding class for us, and it was great. And if you guys want to look that up, do a search, and it was really a fun class to watch and learn. Thomas, okay, go ahead, tell me about the visualization software. Tell me all about it. I know a little about it, but you can tell me if I didn't know. And then let's go from there.
Okay, the visualization really got a topic when this virus popped up, because people want to communicate to customers, even the customer is not in the shop.
Yeah.
And what is needed, you need to have a platform. At least that's what I think, or what we think. You need to have a platform where you can communicate design with your customer, even a little bit back and forth. So you need a nice platform where people have a picture of the artwork, they know the artwork size, you can visually frame it, can share the results with your customer. The customer can put the input in, send it back to you, back and forth. And our software is so far that when the customer uses his part of the software, he can go in his living space and hang up the pictures on the wall and make screenshots, so he can see how the framed artwork actually looks in his living space.
So you will show it on the wall. That's pretty cool. Thomas, I got a question already here. Brian says, will this work with Android?
No, but when you have Android and you use a tablet, you can always use the website. The only problem is
your website will work,
yes,
but the app is only available for the iPhone store. Okay.
Yes.
All right, go ahead. You want to start showing us some demos? Which one do you want to start with?
Okay. Yes, we're going to start with the Designer Moulding website.
Okay, hold on. Let me add that. Okay. All right, so I'm going to close that. Okay, Designer Moulding website. Okay, so what do? I go to designermoulding.com.
You go to designermoulding.com.
Yeah.
And let me sign out so you can see where you arrive.
Okay.
Since the servers are all in the United States, it may be a little bit slow from here. So okay, you go to designermoulding.com and you landing here.
Okay.
And what you do, you go to log in.
Now, do you have to have a designer account to be able to log in?
Yes, you should have a Designer Moulding account to log in, and then
so
you use your email address.
If you don't have it, what do you do, Thomas?
Oh, you sign up.
Where do I sign up?
Register.
You go to register.
I don't see register here. Do you?
Hang on. Here, it's there. You don't see register here. It's right there.
Never mind me. It's late in the evening here tonight. Sorry.
Okay. And then you type your email address. This is where all your correspondence goes and everything.
Yeah.
And you log in.
Okay.
And you're landing in the Designer Moulding in the shop.
Okay.
We have our home button here on top. And when you click it, it comes as a rollout. It's not like a list. We made it as a rollout.
I see. So, okay.
And the first thing you want to do when you set up, you want to go to my account.
Okay.
The middle. Okay. My account right here on top. And here in your account, you basically set up all your details.
Okay.
Your billing address, your shipping address, your contact number. Me accessing the service in America takes a little bit longer. See, and this is about the nice thing when you use the iOS app.
Yeah.
You can download all the molding images for offline use. So the visualization on the app is lightning fast. You don't wait anything.
Are you going to show us that today too?
Yes, this is what it looks like when you are, what is this? When you are in the app.
Okay.
See, I'm logged in as Thomas Freitag as a framer, and I go to here to my profile, which is identically the same thing which you have on the Designer Moulding website.
Okay. Okay.
So you fill out where you are, your billing address, your shipping address. You can change your password at any time. Oops, my profile right here. So you have all the information here. Let me see if the website is there by now. No, it's still loading.
Guys, if anybody has any questions, you can type it in. I'll read it off for Thomas. We have people on Facebook, and we also have people on YouTube. So on both channels, if you have any questions, go ahead and type it. I'll read it for Thomas. Thomas, go ahead. Sorry.
Yes. So I'd be happy to help. So when you use the app, you have a couple of features which are not in the website, which are on the app only.
Okay.
The biggest feature is the molding visualization, is this button here. When you click it on, zack, and here you are in the visualization program.
Okay.
So what you can do, you can design artwork on the website, and then we call it history. So you can store it to your history. Your history is linked to your email address. So you see on top here, you see your history right there. These are frames you had done before. And when you click it on, it says, do you want to load the history? You say yes. So it comes back and it calls the molding, the mat board, the sizes, the artwork out of history.
Okay. Okay.
So, and when you use the iPad, and you can see this button here, which looks like a, I don't know, movie screen or whatever. It's a button from Apple.
Sure.
This is called virtual reality.
Right. Okay.
When you push the button, it will load, and it will go to the screen, and it shows you basically your environment where you are.
Okay.
And then you can take the artwork, you click it on, and here you can hang it up. And after you hang it up, oops, sorry, I didn't do that. Okay.
That's pretty neat. So I can see it on my wall.
And you can see it on your wall. And you can also go and take other artwork from your history and hang it up again. So you can create your complete wall, and then you can make screenshots, and you have basically renderings.
So Thomas, I had a question for you. How do I use this? Because I want to hang this at a customer's house. Do I take my to the customer's house?
No. What you do is you take the artwork. You go to you go here on the button to history. You see this button history. You click it on, and here is your history coming up.
Right.
And then you call the history. Let's say you call this, and then it says send to VFramer, which is the virtual framer for the public use.
Sure.
After you send it to VFramer, it is this button called VFramer. It's also in the App Store. You can ask your customer to download it.
All right. So download the customer download that. Okay.
The customer downloads that. This is the VFramer loading. The customer needs to have the email address which he is using, or you know his email address. He should use the same email address.
Sure.
And he creates an account.
Okay.
I sign out here. Yes, I'm sure you want out. So this is what he gets when he signs in first time. He can skip the login and play with it. But if he wants to receive the artwork you frame with him, he needs to sign in with his account.
Yeah. And if they don't have an account, there's a way to register for a new account, correct?
Oh, they just need email address and they register an account.
Okay.
The only thing we need to have is everybody needs to use the same email address.
Right. So,
and
you're going to send it to mo@framers.com. And then I have to log in with mo@framers.com, correct?
Exactly. And then he receives it.
Oh,
so if he opens the gallery visualization, right here it is. And then you see on top, he can see the pictures you sent into his history.
Okay.
He clicks it on, he loads it. And now he is on exactly the same page with you. Now he is using his app, and he is using his app in dark mode.
Yeah.
And you using your app in the normal mode. This is the difference. But the functions are all the same.
All right, so you make a design, you send it to my customer. Now, do they pay on this website, or what happens there?
You don't pay. It's all free.
No. So I am the customer, right? I'm the customer, and you are the framer. You send me this design. Now, how do I use this? So I like this. I looked at the history. What do I do here? I'm the customer. What do I do?
Yes. Oh, you can use it, and then you can also use here the virtual reality, and the customer can hang up the artwork in his house.
So I can see it in my house. Okay. Now, is there a button here that say, okay, I like it, let me pay for this?
No, he cannot pay. He needs to pay in your shop as you deal with your customer normally.
I see. Okay. Okay.
So the customer cannot pay you in the app.
No.
Impossible. Because
the app is not a way to change the frames on the customer side, or a customer only sees whatever I designed for?
No, the customer can now go and say, oh, no, I don't like this frame. I pretty much like this one.
Okay.
And I don't like the mat board you give to me. I would like to have a black mat board because I think this one needs to be black. So I would like to have it in black. And then the customer can save this to history.
Yeah.
Yes, we save it to history.
Sure.
So it's saving to history in the background. As soon as it pops up on the top, the customer can send it back to you and say, how much does this cost?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to enable, by the way, here is the Designer Moulding website when you go to your account.
Okay.
And you have the same thing, your name, billing, shipping address. Then you have the company information.
Hold on, Thomas. Let's go back. So hold on. The customer sends you back a design with the black mat, and they like that black mat with the blue frame. What do I do now as a shop owner?
You, as a shop owner, you go to the Designer Mold app or to your website, and you can download it.
The design. So can you show me where the design came to the website?
Hang on. So what we do is we save to history.
Yeah.
Saving to history in the background.
Thomas, I got a question. Tony's asking, does it tell the customer what the material number is?
What's the what?
Does it tell the customer what the material number is?
The article number.
Part number.
Yes, they do. The customers see what you use. They see what mat board they chose, what moldings they chose, and what size it is.
They show the frame number and the mat number?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait. Here it is. There. When the customer goes to information, the red button.
Show you the icon.
See, Here it shows the details. It shows the article number, and the customer can, if he wants, clicks the button email, and he can send you an email. Hey, I like this one. This one is nice. Can you give me a quotation?
Ah, I see. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And if he's not sure, he can even forward the email to friends or whatever and say, hey, how you like this? I'm so not sure. Can ask his mother or whatever he needs. Yes, he will have this information.
Okay.
See, now here, the new customer design showed up on top in the history. Now you click the history, and it should come up here on this one. There it is. And this button should not send to VFramer, send to Direct or Designer Moulding. Click it on. So I type in my email address.
Thomas, while you're typing this, I got a question, a follow-up from Tony. He said, can you hide this material?
Yes, we could hide this material if you want, of course.
Yeah, Tony, the answer is yes. We have an answer from John Rains. He says they can send it to their mother because their mother is a professional picture frame designer.
Yes. So now I would like to go back to your settings. When you are here in the account, you can first show if you want to have the dark theme or the normal theme.
Okay.
Right here on the bottom. This is all your inputs, email, telephone, whatever you have. Then you have the company information.
Yeah.
And here the things come. The website and the app are preloaded with high resolution images from all designer moldings.
Okay, so this is all designer molding.
Yes, because we don't know what moldings you want to use or what you have. So what we can do is put our moldings in.
Sure. Okay.
And when you go to company information, you have the buttons here. Show my frame shop in the VFramer. The default is yes.
I see. I understand. Okay. Okay.
Now, synchronize my product to VFramer. That means you can, in the app, upload your own moldings into this system.
Okay. So I want to upload a Larson & Jewel or a Roma molding number. That will work, right?
That will work. What you do is, I show you how to do it. Let me go to the screen and let me show you how to do it. You go back to the Designer Molding app, to this one. You go to My Corner Samples.
Yeah.
Here you can mark all the corner samples you have, wood samples, closed corner frames, and you can order corner samples. And at the bottom here, right there, you see Add My Own Frame. You click it on, and here it asks you for an article number, for a profile number. If you want to select a category, you can select the supplier. It asks you for the price per foot, for the shop price. This is important because the program has a built-in retail calculation, a dynamic calculation. So you fill out all the descriptions, and then you have the photo, the camera here, which says frame image.
Okay.
When you click it on, the screen goes like this, and you have a green case, and in this green case, when this is your molding, you now go and make sure that your molding fits within this green case, and you touch the screen anywhere and it loads.
Okay.
Now, I give him an item code.
Yeah.
Thomas 1, profile code, Tom, country we don't need, supplier we don't need, price per foot, let's say it's $12. And now you need to have the profile width and the profile height, because we need the exact dimension to be able in the visualization software to relate the size from the art and the profile. The relation needs to be fit. That's why we need, what is the size? 2 inch. That's why we need to have the exact size of the profile. Let's say it's 2 inch and it's about
1 inch, 1 point something.
1 inch high. Oops, sorry. Profile height is 1. And then you need the rabbit width is 3/8. No, 38. 3/8 is not coming up. It should be in 3/8 is what? 0.25?
0.375.
7.
Okay, description. Done.
And that adds the frame, right?
And that adds the frame. Submit. Okay, why is it not there? See, he doesn't even make you take a photo before you don't fill out anything. I didn't know that.
Thomas, I got an interesting question. You said that you can add a close corner frame in the visualization. So
I didn't say you can add. I say there are close corner frames in the visualization.
right.
You can,
so it could be some of the frames that you make, the gilded frames, and I can visualize those frames using this app, because that's revolutionary. I don't think there is anything that does it today, except you have to do it in Facebook, in Photoshop.
No, I do it here.
All right, let's see.
You see, this is a frame, and now you say you want to add a liner. You go at the liner, and you click it on, and here it adds a liner. And
well,
you
my
see
question
here,
is actually, can you add a frame that has corners only, and it doesn't have a pattern that's repeated?
no, you cannot add a close corner frame, because the technique is totally different.
That will be revolutionary, because I don't think there's anything in the market that does that today.
No, adding close corner frames cannot do.
Sure. Okay.
What you can do is you can put liners and caps on, and you see here on the top, you see the profile drawing.
Yeah.
When you tap on the profile drawing, you see now that profile drawing appears in the artwork.
Right.
And you can add a cap. Here we go. And now you add a cap as well. And there you see your finished product.
Sure.
So
okay,
this is
now, can we do the same demo on the website so I can see how that works, if you don't mind?
Of course.
And when you're on the website, can you send a design to the VFramer so the customer can see
Yes,
the own house?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty neat. That's pretty neat.
And so when you have all this information, but let me finish here with synchronizing to VFramer and adding your own products. You can, for testing, add 5 of your own products free of charge. Because all this needs cloud storage. If you want to add more than 5 of your products, you can add another 100 for $59.50 per year. This is basically the cloud storage space we need to reserve for you to upload all these images.
Now, do you have some frames already saved from a different vendor, or I have to upload everything my own?
I have opened this system to all the vendors. I say, if you want to, you can upload your high resolution pictures and people can use your moldings. Well, you're designer molding, you are Thomas, you are this, we cannot give you high resolution images. Maybe you copy our design or whatever. I'm not in there. I don't know what to say to that. You need to do that yourself. I cannot come to the shop for you and make your photos for you to use in this program. This is something I cannot do.
I understand.
And by the way, we also have now the design you sent in VFramer to the Frames Direct app. When you click it
So
here on top,
the VFramer is what the customer did. So now he sends
Exactly.
me back to my app, and I look at it in the store.
exactly. And
How long does
here,
it take to transfer from the customer's app to my app?
pardon?
How much time does it take when the customer says, send this picture to my
Instantly.
framer?
Instantly,
Right away.
right away, instantly. No time lag.
I got a question for Adam. He says, can frame shops share moldings they uploaded?
Sure.
Yes, they sure. If somebody has, okay, you are a customer, let's say from International or from Omega,
Right.
and you talk to David and say, David, give Thomas your high-end resolution, let him put them in the system. I'd be
Sure.
happy to put all Omega moldings in the system.
Okay.
But I offered it to them already. They don't want. What can I do? Nothing I can do.
Thomas, I think the question is different. The question is, can frame shops share moldings they uploaded? So for example, I upload a frame and I want to share it with Adam. Can me and him
Yes.
share the molding designs we uploaded?
Yes, of course. You have both the software and you are instantly on the same page.
Okay.
You just need to connect by email address. The customer with the email address, he signs up and you use the same email address, and you basically can use it simultaneously. You can work together on the same app with almost no time lag.
Sure, sure. All right, so
So
what's
here is
next?
the design now. And when you click the green button, this one here,
Yeah.
then you have your retail price information.
Okay.
So you charge your customer $20 labor for the frame,
Mm-hmm.
$700 for the, and this is what you charge for the mat board. So the whole frame job is a $900 frame for this close corner frame.
So Thomas, can I use this like a point of sale system?
You can use it as a, yes, of course, you can use it as a point of sale system. It will generate an invoice, an order confirmation. It will generate the necessary purchase orders. It will also generate the work orders for your shop, like for cutting mat board, cutting backing, cutting glass, cutting the molding.
And this is free, right? I don't have to pay for this part, right?
No, this is free. You don't have to pay for this part. You only need to set up your personal calculation in the back end, in your own account.
Okay, okay.
And when you click on the info button, it shows you how much you pay and what is your gross contribution dollars.
Sure.
So you have a detailed overview what the costs are at any given time. And when you use this retail pricing, you can share this retail pricing with your customers individually as you click it on and off with the VFramer, and your customer can see if he changes design, what the change price will be.
Right. Now, is all these features we're talking about here, they're available on the app and on the website at the same exact time? No difference, right?
No difference, yes.
All right, that's pretty cool. So I can get a free POS out of this.
So here you go to the frame builder on the website. You can see the website right now. You go to the frame builder.
Yeah.
And you should be able to see on the website, here on top in your history, see on the website you have one thing. You need to download all the images all the time.
Sure.
When you use the app, you have all the molding images already stored in your app. So the frame building and the designing is instantly. You don't need to wait for any downloads. And since all this is on US servers, and I'm from here, from the Philippines, now connecting to the US, that my download time is a little bit bigger.
I
So
understand.
this on top here is your history, and it will fill up soon. And when you go in the corner here and open it, the thing opens and it's pulling the list of the history. And on top, you should see the frame design, which we just did from your customers. So this one should come up momentarily in the history on the website.
Thomas, I got a
And
question from Tony. He's got two questions. Number one, he says, I'm confirming this is Apple only, no Android. Is that right?
No, that's not right. The app is Apple only. If you are on a tablet or on Android, you can simply use a Chrome browser on your tablet and have all the features as well.
I see, I understand. Tony's got another question. Is the retail price something designer sets or the user sets? So designer sets the retail price or the frame shop?
The user, every single individual frame shop sets his retail pricing by dynamic calculation. That means you set exactly how much you're charging to make a frame. How much you are charging? I can go back there. Hang on 1 second.
All right, and I also have another question when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready. I go to
Gail
my
is
account.
asking, I'm trying to set up an account. Is there a charge to set up an account?
No.
No charge.
No.
The only time you pay is when you have to add your own moldings, right? Otherwise, it's totally free.
That's the only
Even the
time
point
you
of sale
pay.
is free.
Yes.
That's
And you
pretty
also
neat.
pay. And you also pay when you want to have the visualization software plugged into your own website.
Oh, so I can put this visualization into my own website.
Yes, you can.
How does that work? Do you have an example?
Well, you give us your URL. We send you a link with a clean version of the visualization program, and you have a button on your website which says frame visualization, and the customer clicks it on, and he sees basically the same thing he sees now on the app.
I see. How much does that cost?
That will set you back about $80 a month.
$80 a month. Okay.
Yes.
All right. What do you want to show us next?
I think want to show
Dynamic calculation setup.
the dynamic calculation setup is coming up. One second.
Okay.
So what I want to say, what I want to do here as well, we go to the virtual framer. This is the VFramer. The VFramer has a button which says shops. When you click it on, as a customer, you can see where you are, and it shows you the shop in your area. See, I'm in my office, and I'm registered as there. I click it on, and here is Magdan Wood and Gilding. This is the production company for designer molding. And you find me, and you can say view products, and then it synchronizes the virtual framer with your uploaded frame, which you have in the Frames Direct app. Okay. So when the customer is synchronizing the virtual framer with designer molding website, the customer on his tablet basically holds all the moldings you want to show him in his hands.
Yeah.
Okay, and here is dynamic calculation. There is where you set up your complete own markups and how much you charge for. See, this program is calculating the retail price based on the size of the molding, the size of the frame, the price of the molding. So it has not like it's not like, okay, I mark everything up times 3. This program is not doing that, because when we didn't have software and we was calculating frames on a piece of paper, we didn't do that either. Because if you buy a shop molding, let's say for $4 a foot, it's a very simple black molding. If you mark it up times 3, you're not going to go anywhere with your whole calculation. Times 3 is not enough. See, in the default setup, the markup is between 2 and 4.11. Like a $4 a shop molding would definitely mark up times 4. But if you have a closed corner frame, which already costs you $50 a foot, you do not need to mark it up times 4, because you're pricing yourself out of the market. You want to get the markup down to maximize your contribution dollars.
Okay.
See, here is your dynamic calculation, and here is where you set up. You set up a sample frame. It's a 24 by 20. The profile width is 1.5 inch, and your conventional markup is 2.5. This is what you give the dynamic system. This is what I normally use in the shop. And the system say, okay, we understand that. And then you go and set up labor cost. You say, conventionally, I charge $25 just to make the frame for every frame. Say, okay. And you can, here on sliders, you can change all that all the time.
Okay.
And then you have dynamic cost. So you have a frame 20 by 24, 1.5 inch wide. Your dynamic cost is not saying, it's not $26 like you normally charge. For this one, we charge 15. But if you can see and you change the profile width, you can see how the costs are going up, because if you make a 4-inch frame, it's much more costly than a 2-inch frame. So it's already up to $29. Go back to 1.5 inch. And when the frame is bigger, it's a 24. Let's say you're making a 24 by 49. See, it charges you much more. So the price is related to the size of the frame, the size of the molding, and that one gives you, at the end of the day, what is the labor cost you're charging. And then you go to the dynamic factors. When you see the red line, this would be a normal markup times 3. That would be the cost for a 20 by 24. When the molding costs $19, your 20 by 24 would cost about $400.
That's pretty neat. So this is a full scale point of sale, really, right? With embedded, with visualization included. Tony is asking, are there online tutorials available?
Yes, there are online tutorials available when you go to the help button in YouTube. And when somebody really wants to go into it and need details, I'm always available to give private tutorials, to give suggestions and make a video conference 1-to-1 or 1-to-4 and show exactly how this is done.
Okay. Where did I go on YouTube? Where on YouTube?
You go to the link. There is a help button. You click the help button here on top. And then you have the YouTube links coming up.
I understand. Okay.
So, and also, this is the point of sales button. Here, there is a YouTube channel. It's coming up. Takes a little bit while when I'm here, but it's there.
Okay.
So, and also, you can have all your customers in this system. That means for another $30 a month, you have a CRM system, customer relation software, which gives you time of delivery, keeps record for you makes a job in the visualization, it keeps a record, so you have a record for everything you framed for a customer, how it looks like, what moldings did you use, what artwork was it, what price did you charge. You can make email advertising out of the system, so you can have your my customers, you can have all your customers in there and use it as a complete customer relation software as well.
Okay.
So it has many things basically built in.
Okay.
Okay, where are we? So this is dynamic calculation. It looks very complicated, but when you understand it, it will give you the exact price for any frame shop job you have.
Sure.
And then when you need something, let's say you want to quick compare, you have a brown molding from Omega. And let's say your molding is 2.5 inch. So you give your system between 2 inch and 3 inch. And I want brown moldings. Search. Now the system looks what we have as brown moldings. You can quickly go through it, everything which is brown. And yeah, this is brown, this is brown, this is brown, this is brown. Yeah, this looks similar to what I have. You click on the molding. And here comes up the detail. You have a very fast information. How much are we charging and how much you're paying right now?
Mm-hmm.
This is a molding which is, if not identical to a Larsen Jewel Harrison veneer.
Yeah.
The shop price for this molding, including shipping, is $10.80.
Mm-hmm.
You look up what you pay. So you can very quickly find a molding here and compare prices.
Mm-hmm. Thomas, Tony's asking, what is the name of the YouTube channel?
Contract coders.
The name of the YouTube channel is Contract Coders.
How do you write that?
Contract Coders. How to write that? Well,
How do you spell it?
Contract. CONTRACT. And then coders. CODERS.
You get that?
Contract coder. I don't see it, man.
Coders.
How do you spell contract?
CONTRCT.
Contract coder. Okay, I don't see it, but maybe you can put it in a post later. The link to the YouTube channel.
Yes, we can put it on the post. Yes.
Sure. Okay. All right. What else do you have left on your demo?
Pardon?
What else do you have left on the demo?
I think this is a very quick overview of everything the software can do. When you can see here, the green one, you have the shop price. You can ask the length price. It's $7.40. You can buy length. It's also including shipping cost.
Okay, so all the prices are including shipping costs.
Yeah.
Okay. So Thomas, if I were on the Designer Molding website,
yes,
I have a customer who sends me a picture, and
yeah,
I want to do a visualization for it. Can you show me step 1, 2, 3? How do I do that? So go to the Designer Molding website. Where do I upload the picture for the customer?
Let's see. Go quickly to the frame builder.
Frame builder, okay.
This is on the website now.
Okay.
You go to the frame builder. As soon as it comes up, you click here, upload your picture.
Yeah.
You browse. You know where you download the frame, the customer artwork size.
Sure.
You open it. The software asks you to grab it. Apply. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
What the software now need is the image size.
Okay.
From the picture, it was 16 1/4. You say,
Right.
no, 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 no. The actual artwork size is not 16, it's 20. And you have an auto scale. So when you say 20, it should be 20 by 29 and say, the 29 is not right. Maybe the photo was not okay. So you can turn off the auto scale and you say it's not 29, it's actually 27. So whatever I scaled it a little bit wrong. So it's 27.
Okay.
And then it assigns it, here is your picture.
Yeah.
And then you click on the frame and here you have it framed. And you add a mat board and you have it matted. So, what you need to know when it comes to mat boards, we have this little gear here. When you click this one on, it shows you exactly the size of the mat board, left, right, top, bottom. And of course, you can change that. See, you can move mat board completely around. And of course, you can do the same thing in the app. When you are in the app, you click on here. Tack. Here it comes up, and you can tap and say 7.7 and 7.5. This is my mat board size. But
that's got to be in centimeters, right? Because that's a big mat.
Yeah, it's a very big mat, yes. So you can make it smaller.
Sure.
You can say, okay, I want it only 7.5. And you can also type it in. You don't need to use plus minus. But the plus minus is sometimes just easier when you only need to scale a little bit. Okay, so you can adjust your mat size. You can move it anywhere you want. When you go to the second mat board, you can see here the green button. So it's now 0.5. You can make it bigger and you can make it smaller. You can adjust in any which way. And when you here it goes place an order, then you have, this is what the printout looks for your work orders, for your shop. It shows you exactly what you have to do, which what size, what it is.
Okay.
Did you get this?
Yep.
Yeah. So the app and the website delivers you all the information for your front end, like makes quotations to customers. Like, let's say, cancel. Let's say when you say here, share, you push the share button, you push email, and it sends all the details, it sends a picture, and here you can send the price. Hey, this is what we discussed and designed for your artwork. See the details and see the price. So you can send the quotation right out of the app or the website.
I see. Thomas, I got a question here from on Facebook. It's Gail. She's saying, I can get to the third step, then it won't complete the process. I think she's trying to set up an account with Designer. And she says she can get to the third step, but it won't complete the process.
Well, if you have a problem, you can just go to the website. On top you see the 1-800 number. Just have one of the girls in the office assist you. They will definitely help you to create the account if you have any problems creating the account.
Sure. Okay, so Thomas, does this cover everything? Does this cover everything, Thomas?
I think this covers, it scratches the service for most things, yes.
Okay. All right, this looks good. Thomas, I didn't know that this was the point of sale, and I didn't know that you can move stuff from my app in the store to my customer's app in their home, and they can put it on the wall. That's pretty cool.
We hope by end of next week that we have the website for virtual framers ready as well. So if the customer doesn't have an iPad, he's on a tablet, he can use the virtual framer website and do the same thing via website than he can do on the app. It just takes a little bit longer because you download all the pictures all the time.
All right, that's going to be available next week.
We hope we can publish it next week. Yes, we have a few bucks to get out, but yes.
Okay. Well, this sounds good. Thomas, I don't have any more questions here. So, but is there anything else you want to add at the end? Thomas, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Is there anything else you want to add at the end?
I hope people using it, and I'm very open for suggestions. If you think something is too complicated, if you don't find anything, or you think something is missing, just communicate to me. We have the developer sitting right next to me next door, and we can change things. We also will offer a service when you make the pictures from your own moldings. Our moldings are prepped in Photoshop. That means the left end of the molding and the right end of the molding. They fit exactly into each other, so there is no color difference. And this is very complicated because you need to make it pixel by pixel with straight lines and whatever. So if you have moldings like your top 30 or your top whatever, and you said, Thomas, it just doesn't look as good in the frame builder as the one you showed, we will prep your moldings for $5 a piece to make them look absolutely perfect in your visualization software.
For $5. Okay, and Gail is saying thank you. Okay, this is great. So, Thomas, thank you for your time. I wish you good morning, right? It's morning right in the Philippines, correct?
It's morning. We have 9 o'clock in the morning now.
9 o'clock, and we're almost at 9 p.m. In the U.S., New York.
Yes.
Thomas, thank you very much. And you all stay safe and well.
Thank you very much, and all the best to you guys in America. Stay safe, stay apart, and still get orders.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.